Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Business School, and I wanted to say something that's probably gonna piss off at least half of y'all. I mean, it's gonna make half of y'all mad. I already know this, but I don't even care because even if you disagree, you might just not like what I'm saying or how I'm saying it. But I'm gonna tell you, I think there's truth to this. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. I did not vote for him. I don't. I'm not a big believer that black liberation is going to come through politics. I don't think the Democrats are ever going to save us, especially now that we've allowed the Democrats to really dilute the black vote by basically bringing in whatever illegal immigrant wants to come to this country. Black people are not winning with illegal immigration, just so you know. The data shows it. The studies show it. The studies show it. Around the turn of the century, you had a big percentage of black people of the country that was black. Our vote really mattered. Some states, not cities, states, we were actually the majority of the population. That's done now. Now you just like a little drop in the, you're a drop inside the drop of the bucket. That's what you are. You're a drop inside the drop of the bucket. So let's just, just right now, straight up, period. You're in the same position as maybe the Jews or the Asians, where, if all the Asians go out and vote for something, it's not going to make a big difference. So the Asians are like, let's get our money together. Let's build Chinatown. Let's build our shit up and let's make it happen. Jews, same thing. Money lets you multiply your vote. So black folks, that's pretty much the strategy I think we have to take. But of course, they don't have the issue of the Negro naysayers. And those are the black people who just believe black people can't never do nothing for themselves and that we should sit around and wait for the Democrats to save us and all that. I ain't waiting for no white person to save me. Never have, never will, can't do that. Not able to comprehend that language at all. So those who agree with me, then maybe you'll hear what I'm trying to say on this. But here's the thing. Here's the deal. I had this thought, and I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick. I'm gonna tell you this. Look, Trump is not. I don't think he's necessarily as crazy as the Democrats tell us that he is, or as racist. I don't think he likes black people though. I don't think that he is a person that really gets most black people. He's an old white man. That's what he is, basically, an old white man. Now, the thing is, though, we got old white men in the Democratic Party who are racist, too. They just don't call them racist because they're down with the Democratic ideology, right? But Joe Biden, old white man, Donald Trump, old white man, if they all got together, they just be a couple old white men having an old white man party. Bill Clinton, old white man. They're all kind of the same category. But here's the thing about Trump that's interesting. Trump is a fighter. I mean, he's a guy that has he believes in something. He sticks to his guns. He gives you the middle finger with no hesitation. He pretty much says, "I don't give a fuck." I'm gonna tell you what. There's something to pay attention to on that because Obama was always tiptoeing. Obama was always pussyfooting. Obama was always trying to evade and trying to be polite and trying to make everybody happy and trying to build bridges. Obama wasn't no fighter. But that's how Negroes get to that level. That's how you get high. Is you can't fight. If you are a black man who is a fighter, just know they're gonna fight you back. But that's okay. That's okay. You can't run up. A billionaire told me this. A billionaire told me this because he don't fought billionaire level battles. He's a white boy, actually. He said, Boyce, what you're doing by getting black people to come together and work together economically, he said, you're going to have a lot of enemies. And he said, you must understand that that's just part of the game. He said, you can't run up on the beaches of Normandy, firing your gun and expect them not to shoot back. You're taking something that they believe is theirs, so they're going to fight you. Well, anyway, so if you're a black man and you fight, or a black woman and you're a fighter, just know you're going to be in a lot of battles. They're not going to hand you the trophy. It does not happen. Obama's not really a fighter when it comes to black people. Obama had no backbone when it came to black people. His spine was as flexible as the latest poll results or whatever they told him about people liking him. He wanted to be liked more than he wanted to be black. Well, I think that if you want to be liked and you want to be black, then just go sign yourself up for the Coon Factory because there's plenty of black people on TV that white people love to death. Plenty of black people on TV that white people think are hilarious, who are fun to watch and just great, just dandy people. But if you're the black person who cares less about being liked than you care about being black, then what that means is that you care more about the people you love than you care about trying to please the people you hate. So Obama, to me, is a guy who cared more about being liked than he cared about being black. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is a guy who's like, I don't care if you like me or not. This is what I'm gonna do. And what's funny is I think he's crass. I think he's a little sloppy. I think he's not presidential. But I mean, shit, it ain't like you ain't never asked a question about this illegal immigrant stuff. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I never understood illegal immigration. I was like, they're breaking the law. Like you told my cousin them when he broke the law that he's supposed to go to jail. So how these motherfuckers were allowed to just break the law and y'all act like they didn't break the law? Well, shit, if that's what you're doing, then give every black. I got a long list of black people in prison right now for breaking the law. Families divided, children yanked out of their parents' hands, all this stuff that y'all think is so atrocious. If you're letting everybody break the law, then goddamn it, let everybody break the law. You know, or at least every nonviolent person. You know, every black person who's ever, stole a bag of cookies, sold a little dope in 1995. Maybe didn't maybe spank their child and you want to take their children away through child protective services. Well, why would you do that? You're dividing the family. Ask the child, do you want to be with your mama or you want to be with these strange white people who might molest you in the dark? They probably say, I want to be back with my mama. My mama spanked me, but shit, I deserved it because I ate too many Oreo cookies that day and she told me not to. I disobeyed my mama and that's what she did, right? My parents spanked me. If you're taking me away from my parents and after they spanked me thinking you were somehow helping me, you wouldn't have been helping me. You would have made me into a juvenile delinquent and a criminal. You would have made me into a very unhappy person who didn't have his parents. So anyway, because I mean, seriously, the same way they say that a parent abuses their child if they spank them, well, shit, I mean, you could say you're abusing your child by making them go across the Rio Grande in the back of a truck in the middle of the night trying to break into another country illegally. Like, that could be defined as child abuse. Why don't you call child protective services? Because you won't, because you're into this illegal immigration thing, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you like this: hey, I don't care what you think about the immigration issue; it doesn't matter to me. My opinion, I see people, black folks in the South Side, West Side of Chicago, can't get jobs because a lot of those jobs are taken, by Mexicans and other people. That's just what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I respond to. I'm not responding to what white people tell me I should think about this issue. I respond to what black people are telling me I should think about this issue. But anyway, no matter what you think about the issue, one fundamental fact, one fundamental truth, one fundamental confession that we must make is that Trump has a backbone that I would have loved for Obama to have had. I would have loved, even if Obama was a one-term president, if he just walked up in there and said, Michelle, hey, baby, you know what? I'm about to be a one-term president up in this bitch. But in that one term, I'm about to light it up. I'm about to light it up. So if he went in there and said, we changing this, we changing that. This ain't right. Where's that reparations bill? Let's move forward on this. We got inner cities out here that need a Marshall Plan. We're going to put $10 billion into major cities to start black businesses. I don't want to meet with Al Sharpton. Tell him and his firm to stay at home because he's trying to kiss up to me. I need Dr. Claude Anderson in here to help me understand how to build a Black Wall Street. I need Dr. Julianne Malveaux, who's going to talk about how to advocate for the poor. I need people that are going to come in here and that are really going to give me solutions that are going to allow me to make sure that I pay back the people who got me into this office. And if you don't like me because of that, so what? We'll get to the gay agenda later. Sure, okay, you can go have sex with whoever you want. That's not my business. I don't care. But that's not as important as the black agenda. The gay agenda goes back a little while, but gay people pretty much have more money than everybody else, and they'll be all right. We'll pass some laws, sign some bills, and make sure they're good. But we're not going to put more energy into the gay agenda than we put into the black agenda. Obama was named by Newsweek. Y'all don't know this. He was named by Newsweek as the first gay president. Y'all don't know that. They named him the first gay president, and some people felt that was an undertone, because remember, most people that advocate for gay rights are not openly gay. And I'm not saying nothing about him or nothing like that, but seriously, most black men, most brothers would be like, don't be putting a little halo, little rainbow halo over my head. Like I believe in everybody being treated fairly, but I'm not trying to go out here and have somebody put something in my butt. Like seriously, like really, like most brothers would have been deeply offended by the idea of being named the first gay president, having gay people coronate you with a little gay feather around your head. So y'all, I mean, that made me wonder, like, what, man, dog, bro, you see what they did? Yo, seriously. But again, it's like that to them is more acceptable, more important, more meaningful, more relevant than being the first real black president. I'm still waiting for the first black president. In fact, I don't really care much about getting the first black president because by the time the first black president arrives, I'm talking about straight up black, mama, daddy, both black, all the way across the board, black agenda, all that. By the time that really happens, America will have to be a very different country, but it's really probably not going to happen now because you're letting your votes get diluted. The more and more people they bring into the country, the more the black vote dilutes. Look at every generation. The black vote means less and less and less. So what black people really have to do actually is you have to look at an economic strategy similar to what the Jews are doing, similar to what the Asians are doing. Most of the powernomics principles that Dr. Claude Anderson and I teach in the Black Business School are very similar to principles that are practiced in Asian and Jewish communities. That's how China became an economic master of the world. That's how the Jewish community has so much power. So these are not new ideas. These are very basic principles. These are things for people that understand it. But if you're still on that okie doke, like, oh, everybody show up and rock the vote, that's not going to give us liberation. I'm not saying you shouldn't vote. I'm just saying don't be surprised. Here's what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm not going to say that. And then don't even worry about what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because I don't want to influence what you do. But I'm going to say this. Keep voting and watch how nothing changes. Keep voting every election. Vote in every goddamn election you see. Just look for elections to vote in and watch how nothing changes. Watch how in the year 2038, we're having the same conversations then that we're having right now because nothing's going to fucking change just by voting. You get you another black man, black woman in the White House, they're going to ignore you just like Obama did because you ain't got the economic power. So you're going to end up frustrated. You feel trapped. That's the source of oppression. Oppression is deeply connected to the idea of powerlessness. Powerlessness comes from the fact that when you act and you do things, nothing happens. It's like you punch somebody in the face and they don't even feel your hand go straight through their face because you're literally a ghost. You have no substance. You have no strength. You have no meat behind that muscle. You ain't got nothing. All you're doing is you're just punching into the wind, just like a little punk. So anyway, I'm not no punk. I'm not trying to be no punk. I'm not trying to hang out with punks. I'm not trying to create tribes of punks. But unfortunately, the whole black community has been punked. So Obama, to me, was a reflection of a lot of us, a lot of the Negro establishment, the bougie Negro establishment, which is full of punks who don't really have a backbone, who don't really go out and fight for black people, who don't really do anything relevant, who don't do anything meaningful. They give you nothing but fluff, substance, and just like the ghost, they throw a punch and the fist goes right through the opponent's face, like the way a ghost punches you, because it means nothing. So if Obama had the backbone of a Donald Trump, again, I'm not a fan of Trump, but at least Trump he's going to make the most out of his 4 years that he's got based on his agenda. If Obama had that backbone, black people would be much further ahead. Because sometimes there's a point where you got to stand up and fight. We don't fight. We too busy trying to get along. That's why you keep losing. You can't win a basketball game if you're trying to get along with the opponent. Because they're gonna say, well, if you want to be friends, then give me the ball. If you want to be friends, then why do you keep scoring on me? Like, that's kind of rude, man. If you want to be friends, like, why do you keep playing defense? Every time I try to score, you're blocking me. Like, that's obnoxious. We can't be friends if you keep playing defense. No, what you say is, damn it, I'm going to play defense on you. I'm going to dunk on you. And I'm going to do everything I can to score as many points on you as I can. And if you don't like it, then that's your problem. You're just a sore loser, straight up. So anyway, that's it. Backbone. We need backbone. We need black people with backbone. So anyway, if you are a black person with backbone, the All Black National Convention is taking place in Philadelphia the weekend of September 27th. If you want to go get your tickets, you can go to allblacknationalconvention.com. In fact, if you go today, I think midnight the 24th, if you're watching this video on June 24th, you can actually get your tickets, your passes and everything for 40% off. It's a one-day kind of thing. You can go to allblacknationalconvention.com, use the code word liberation. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. Use the code word liberation. We're going to have Dr. Claude Anderson, Kenny Gamble, all kinds of people there, Dr. Shauna Etienne, a ton of people there that are going to talk about everything from Behind the Block to Black Love to screenings of major black movies to meetings, business meetings where we'll talk business, to community forums, to networking dinners. We have a president's circle where if you really want to be in a small circle with me, we're only letting 20 people in the president's circle. But if you look down at the bottom, the president's circle tickets at the bottom. So feel free to check it out. There's everything that fits every single price point. You can spend as little as $30, or I think the president's circle tickets are about $600. So it's kind of this is a wide range. So there's something for everybody, and I hope you'll go check it out. Feel free. It's a great event. That's allblacknationalconvention.com, allblacknationalconvention.com. I got to run, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Peace.